Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 4th through the 10th. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here, this limited edition independent deck. And we're going to pull a spirit message for you guys from this oracle deck here. So without further ado, my dears, we're going to go ahead and connect here and see what is going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. This is a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, May 4th through the 10th. Pisces, keep in mind we've got a full moon in Scorpio happening this week, and you guys can be pretty sensitive to moon energy. You are ruled by the moon after all. So you guys might feel some emotions, but we're going to see what the cards have to say about what Pisces can expect for the week ahead. Alrighty, my dear. So we have here 7 of coins. So 7 of coins lets us know that you are working very, very hard. You're working very hard to make things happen. You're planting a lot of seeds. You're putting in a lot of effort. Okay. Now we have a lot happening with the planetary changes right now. We've got a retrograde that's going to be coming in. We've got the full moon in Scorpio. So some people are going to be facing like what's kind of been bugging them that they keep pushing down or they keep ignoring. So Pisces, maybe you're feeling frustrated and that you're feeling like you're working really hard, but maybe you feel like you're not getting the results that you want. Either you're frustrated that you're not getting the recognition that you want or the advancement that you want, or things you feel like aren't happening fast enough. So with this 7 of coins, it's letting us know that you're taking a step back and you're looking at, okay, what can I do differently? What are some ways to work smarter, not harder? I'm sure we can all relate. I'm not a Pisces, but I know it's happened to me. I know it's happened to all the signs. But I'm sure we can all relate to times when we've just been so tired we want to cry. Like we've just been so tired that we feel exhausted. And so that's kind of the element or the feeling that I'm getting for some of you Pisces this week. You just might be so tired you want to cry. And you're realizing, like you're catching yourself and you're saying, you know what? I need some rest. I need to take a break. I need to step away from this project, from this thing. I need to have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or I need to take a nap or whatever it is, right? Like you're catching yourself and you're realizing I need to recharge my battery before I have a meltdown, right? So you're doing a lot of very positive self-regulating in that way. And you're reevaluating what can be done differently. What's worth my time? What do I want to do? What do I not want to do? Some of you maybe are working multiple jobs and you're like, do I really want to keep doing the multiple jobs? You know, do I want to, free up some time here and use that time in a more productive way or in a way that I'm going to be able to profit from it more? So you're finding smarter ways to do things. I feel that this is a week that you're doing a lot of like mental planning, like you're looking at the situation logically, mentally, and you're coming up with a better way of doing things. Some of you have begun on a project or a self-employment project. I know there's a lot of that going on right now, especially, which doesn't surprise me because, even before the changes happened right now with the economy and with a lot of people having to stay in and a lot of people not being able to report to their jobs, there was a lot of energy coming in for a very long time in the readings about a lot of people being guided to, take up these projects or work for themselves. And some of you Pisces have already really, pulled up your sleeves and really got real deep into it. So you might be seeing some progress this week. You might be seeing some fruit developing, but 7 of coins reminds you that you're going to need some time. You're going to need some time before the success and the harvest is consistent, right? 7 of coins, you might kind of have that, here's a big harvest and then excuse me, we've dug up that field, we've harvested that field. So you get to planting some other crop, right, for like the next season. And then there's like a wait period. And then, but eventually what happens is when you've been in business long enough, or you've been planting seeds long enough, what eventually happens is all your little plots of land are designated for different seasons, and you've already worked them. So then you're just going to have them coming up one after another so that you don't have the slow periods. Okay, so be patient with yourself. Your next card here, Pisces, is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is taking action. It's very much an entrepreneur energy, very much self-made man, very much creative, you know, coming up with solutions, going after dreams, going after ideas. You know, it can indicate some of you are dealing with a fire sign, or if you have fire in your moon or rising, you could be a Pisces with an Aries moon, or you could have some kind of fire placement. That aspect of you is really kicking into gear, right? So that's good. That's telling us, Pisces, that as you begin to feel that Scorpio full moon energy, you begin to feel the intense energies of the planetary shifts right now, instead of having a meltdown or instead of being very overwhelmed by emotion, you're going into the energy of, okay, what can I do about this? How can I bring about changes? How can I feel a little bit more in control of the situation? When we see King of Wands, we know you're ready to take action and you have confidence in yourself, which is very important, right? Because that confidence is going to really help you to take steps and to have faith and to have good results. I feel, Pisces, a lot of you are wanting to be taken more seriously, and there may be some dynamic of like reinventing yourself that comes with that, which is interesting because King of Wands is giving me this feeling. And I had a similar feeling for Leo in their reading. So maybe some of you have Leo in your chart somewhere. But for some reason, I feel a very similar, or maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo, I don't know, but I feel a very similar vibe for you guys as I did for Leo, in that some of you are having like this desire to be taken more seriously. You feel like people are misreading you when they meet you, or like they're having an incorrect impression of you, and you're wanting to change that, especially in a work dynamic or career dynamic, or when you meet strangers. I mean, obviously, you know, we should never judge a book by its cover. We don't know how people are inside. But I feel some of you Pisces, you're like, well, you know, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But unfortunately, some people can't seem to understand that. So for those people, you know, how am I going to present myself? How am I going to really, you know, break it down for them so that they can understand, you know, who I am and how I want people to treat me. So I feel there's some kind of changes that you're doing. I don't feel it's physical. Like I don't necessarily feel like you're doing things with your hair or your clothing. I mean, maybe like a teensy bit, but I feel you're doing more in terms of like how you're walking and how you're carrying yourself and how you're speaking and how like personable you're being. Like I feel you're kind of working on reinventing the way that you carry yourself, if that makes any kind of sense. Not that there was anything wrong with how you were carrying yourself before, but I just feel like you're wanting to, you know, walk in a way where people's like, oh wow, you know, that person's a badass. Like, you know, like you're wanting to move in with that energy. Your next card here, my dears, is the Tower, right? And so the Tower can be a sudden shift that's happening. Tower is a permanent change, and essentially The Tower is, you know, shifting out of our old paradigms, our old belief systems, you know, letting go of the past, you know, accepting and embracing permanent changes. And so as such, certain things can be removed, right? Certain things can come to a sudden end. We're going to pull clarifiers around the Tower. If you watch my weekly videos, you know I don't typically pull clarifiers in the weekly videos. I pull clarifiers when I do private readings. But I try to save time on the weeklies. But I know the Tower scares people, so we'll pull clarifiers for the Tower. Why is the Tower card here? How may Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising experience the Tower in the week ahead? Clarifier 2. Please show us clarifier 3. Alrighty, my dears. So for clarifier 1, oh, okay, we've got 2 of Swords, which is interesting if you watch my videos. We've got 4 of Wands. Ooh. And we've got 10 of Swords. So I feel for some of you, and you guys know that I don't like to get into love and romance in the weekly forecast. I try to keep those separate. But I got chills a little bit because I remember doing the Pisces love reading. And I remember for some of you, there was something about being given an ultimatum around a job. Some of you with this Tower moment are finding that the truth is being shown to you about a person. Okay, with the 2 of Swords here, you guys have heard me say when I see 2 of Swords come up in a reading, it tells me there's something that you're not wanting to see, and there's something where you're not wanting to take action. And if you don't take action, then this, you know, the universe will step in and give you a Tower moment. So I think 2 of Swords is coming in as a clarifier to say Spirit's been trying to show you the truth about a person or situation where you've been investing a lot of time and energy, or you've been putting your eggs in this basket. And Spirit's been trying to tell you, Pisces, this basket isn't what you think it is. This person isn't who you think they are, or this situation's not all that it's cracked up to be. And maybe you've just not been wanting to really embrace that. But when we come into the 2 of Swords energy, we kind of want to turn a blind eye to that. So something is being revealed to where you can't deny it anymore. It's out in the open, right? So something may be removed, you know, but I feel if it's a relationship, it would be more a temptation being removed. Or if an employer has been dishonest with you, you know, dangling something in front of your face that they don't have any intention of ever giving you, then the truth is being revealed. So I feel the Tower is coming up in terms of a truth being revealed. If you are a Pisces, that there's been some conflict in a marriage, because this came up in the Pisces reading, and I feel this is confirming that. If you are a Pisces where in your marriage there's been conflict because your partner has felt like your job is tempting you to be unfaithful, or leading the potential of being unfaithful, or there's somebody at work that they feel is just you're being way too close, or they're being way too close to you, you may be met with an ultimatum this week where they're like, you're quitting that job, or I'm out of here. Because 4 of Wands can be marriage. It can be the home life, right? So you may have a partner telling you, you need to choose between your job or this relationship. But if that's the case, if they're giving you that ultimatum, it's not that they don't want you to work. There's some issue here with infidelity. You know, maybe you've told your partner, man, I've really got a crush on somebody at work, or, oh man, I'm really into my boss. Like maybe you've even confessed it to them, and it's been something you guys have been trying to work through. But I feel something might be happening this week where your partner is like, I can't do this anymore, because it just seems to be getting worse. So you decide what you want to do, Pisces. So I feel for some of you, the Tower is coming in that way. Because of the Ten of Swords, I do feel like a lot of you, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be bittersweet. But I do feel like you're going to put your home life in your relationship first. But I also feel the universe is helping you, because something is going to happen where you're going to see that person's true colors. You're going to see something that is like, okay, no, you know what? I need to let go of this person or situation. Your next card here, Pisces, aha, is Page of Coins. And so this is restructuring, you know, where you're putting your energy, where you're putting your focus, where you're putting your attention, where you're putting your finances, where you're investing your time and energy. This could also indicate children. So maybe some of you are talking about having kids, or getting ready to have kids, or moving towards that kind of energy, especially with the Four of Wands. There was the little eggs in the nest. So maybe some of you are in the very early stages of, you know, planning a family, or wanting to bring a child into the world. So there could be some discussions around that. Maybe some of you have been quarantined an awful long time, and you might be discovering that there's a surprise little one on the way. You know, if you've been quarantined with a partner or something. But overall, the Page of Coins can do with investments, like where you're putting your time, where you're putting your money, where you're putting your focus, grounding yourself, getting control of yourself, and working towards building your career, building your investments, building your finances. And so wanting to have more stability, moving away from the realm of dream and fantasy and imagination, and coming more into the everyday life, into the physical realm, into the body, you know, being more present, being more connected with the earth energy here. Let's go ahead and check out your oracle message for the week. And I encourage you guys to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. They may bring a little extra information for you as well. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Ooh, look at this. You have power. You have power coming up here, Pisces. So this is the week in which you're taking your power back in situations. Okay? So if anybody's been fooling you, or playing you for a fool, or dangling some carrot in front of your face that they have no intention of ever giving it to you, whatever truth is coming out, you're handling it like a boss. And you're ready to be taken seriously, like I said. So you're stepping into your power. What a beautiful, beautiful confirmation that card is coming in for you guys. And again, look at how she has her shoulders back, right? It's giving me the whole feeling of the whole kind of stance, like how you're carrying yourself, speaking up, you know, how you're presenting yourself, more so than the look, but like your energy, like, you know, allowing your essence to be expressed through your movements, through your voice, you know, who you are as a person. Very, very powerful energy. Very powerful energy. So again, guys, watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. That might help or bring more information. You can schedule a private reading with me through Calendly. If you want more astrological guidance, I'm getting more and more requests for that. I'm happy to refer you guys over to trulydivine.com. I'm not an astrologer. I do not have astrology training. My understanding of astrology is very basic and limited. But one of their astrologers reached out to me, and they gave me a forecast, and I was very, very impressed with it. And so they were super cool. They offered to sponsor the channel by giving you guys a very generous, unlimited 30% off as many reports as you want to get from them, you know, in any point in time, just, you know, no kind of expiration. You can use the Angel 30 discount code for 30% off their already very reasonable prices. So I had a good experience with them. I felt they were being generous with you guys. I've also seen a lot of people say that they tried the service and they were very happy with it. So I'm happy to refer you guys over to trulydivine.com to use the Angel 30 discount code if you want more astrology stuff, because I don't feel qualified to instruct people with astrology. I don't have enough training. I'm not an expert in astrology. But if you would like an intuitive reading, if you would like a card reading, if you'd like me to use my intuition, I'm more than happy to read for you guys if you want to schedule one with me through the Calendly link. If you want to enter to win this super gorgeous limited edition Cairo Marchetti deck here, I'm going to pick one winner from Instagram and Facebook to win a brand new set of cards along with a tarot bag and an altar cloth with artwork on it by Cairo Marchetti. All of it's brand new. It's never been used. So if you win it, you'd be the first person to, you know, tear the plastic off of it and, you know, enjoy using it. I'm going to pick one person to win the tarot bundle. I'm going to pick one person to win a free 30-minute reading with me. I'm going to pick both the winners from the comments on Instagram and Facebook. So all you have to do is, you know, every single day I post a card of the day. I post a pick a card. And if you just go on there and you comment, I'm going to pick somebody from the comments in the month of May. I'm going to keep the giveaways going. So you'll have to let me know what other prizes you might be interested in winning. But I'm probably going to give away a free reading every month. And then I'll also give away like a crystal or, you know, jewelry, like a little, like a crystal necklace or something. Different things. I'll see what I come up with. But I'm always open to suggestions as well. I thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm wishing you a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.